Hello class ninth. Today we are going to read a very popular poem by Coates Keeney, that is Rain on the Roof. In this poem, the poet has stated his feeling when he listens to the pattering sound of the rain on the roof of the room where he is lying down. The poet is lying down on his bed in his room. There is no sound around except the rain sound, which he is enjoying. But as he enjoys the sound of the rain, he also goes to his past memories, which includes the loved one he has lost, that is his mother. He goes nostalgic. Nostalgic means he goes into the past memories because he is very fond of the sound of the rain, and that time he connects himself to those memories which he loved a lot. Let us go through the poem stanza by stanza and enjoy it. Look, when the humid shadows hover over all the starry spheres. Let us go through the lines one by one. When the humid shadows, humid means moist, wet. Shadows means here the clouds. The clouds are wet because they are about to cause the rain. Hover means come around. So when the black clouds, when the wet clouds come around over all the starry spheres. Starry spheres refer to here the round stars, the beautiful twinkling stars. So, and the melancholy darkness. Melancholy here refers to the sad. Darkness. Darkness is always considered to spread sadness. That is why it is said, and the melancholy, the sad darkness. Here we will see this is metaphor because there is no comparison between those two things, that is darkness with the sadness, without the use of the word as or like. Gently weeps in rainy tears. Now here the poet says that the clouds, the moist clouds cover all the stars and spread darkness all around. Because of the hiding of the stars, there is darkness all around. And the sky gently weeps in rainy tears. Consequently, what happened? The rain occurs, and the rainy tears, that is called metaphor again. The tears are compared to the raindrops. That means the raindrops are said to be like tears falling from the sky. What a bliss! Bliss here refers to the happiness. What a bliss to press the pillow. It is very good feeling when we are lying down in our room all alone. Pressing the pillow means having a cushion in our hand of a cottage chamber. This is cottage chamber means a room in the bed and lie listening to the patter of the soft rain overhead. Means the sky is crying outside and we are lying all alone on our bed just listening to the beautiful sweet sound of rain, pattering of the rain over our head upon the roof. And that sound of rain is so soft, so soothing that it gives us relaxation because it is night time and it is raining outside. We are just lost in our own memories that time. Looking at the second stanza, every tinkle on the shingles. See the rhyming. This is every tinkle means every raindrop on the shingles. Shingles means the tiles over the roof. There are tiles upon the roof on which the rain falls and it makes a noise. Tinkle is also referring to the sound of pattering of the raindrop. Every tinkle on the shingles has an echo in the heart, means they are repeating in our heart. It is very soothing to listen to those tinkles, to those raindrops falling over the tiles of the roof. and 1,000 dreamy fancies. And as we are lost in those sound of the rain, we lost in our dreams. Lots of memories, lots of dreams come into our mind and heart. Into busy being start means the whole day we were busy, but now this is relaxing time just to memorize our loving things. And 1,000 recollections, lots of memories come in our mind. Weave their air threads into woof means they are just airy memories. We are just imagining those things, those past events, and that is converted into a woof. That means a structure which is made up of weaving strings. So we can say here this complete line is a poetic device including personification, as those 1,000 recollections, those memories of ours are weaving, means they are crafting a woof of the dreams. That is called personification. When we give a non-living thing or a non-human object the quality of doing the traits of a human, that is called personification. So dreams are now weaving their ear threads into a woof as I listen to the patter of the rain upon the roof. Here the poet again says that I am dreaming a lot. I am recollecting my 1,000 memories as I am listening to the patter of the rain upon my roof. Coming to the last stanza, now in memory comes my mother. Now look what the poet remembers while he is listening to the pattering of the rain. He says, there comes his mother in his memory, because his mother is no more now, and he is remembering the memories of his mother as she used in years agone, means he has lost his mother lots of years back. So he is remembering the memories of his mother. To regard the darling dreamers, what he is remembering, that same way the mother used to regard her darling dreamers. Who are the darling dreamers? The darling dreamers are the loving children of the mother. The dreamers here refers to the sleeping children in front of the mother. Ere she left them till the dawn, and she saw them in the dawn time, dreaming, sleeping in front of her. Oh, I feel her fond look on me. He remembers that how beautifully, how lovingly, fondingly she loved to look on the poet and his siblings over there. As I listen to this refrain, students, refrain refers to when one line is repeated after certain lines. So you can see I listen to the patter. Listening to the patter is repeating many a times because it is a refrain. So again he says that I listen to this refrain. I repeat this line that which is played upon the shingles. What is the refrain in the poem? Understanding the poet's mind, that is the falling of the rain upon the roof. That is the refrain which is repeated here, which is played upon the shingles by the patter of the rain. Students, now we are going to read the central idea and to be acquainted with some of the poetic devices. We will revise them. Look, the central idea of the poem here, the falling of raindrops on the roof. Yes, it creates sweet memories for the poet because he is all lost in the sound of the rain. And the poet goes nostalgic. I told you nostalgic means the past memories, remembering the past memories. So here the poet remembers the memories of his mother, whom he has lost now and missing a lot. The poetic devices, first is alliteration. If we see alliteration, we can find so many words starting with the same letter and sounding the same. So that are all alliteration examples are given. If we come to imagery, imagery is that poetic device when we view a thing just outside from our mind, and according to the poet, he has created a imagery of the sound of the rain over the roof. This whole poem is a imagery. Repetition, just now we have studied listening to the patter of the rain on the roof, that is refrain, or repetition, that is repeated again and again in the poem. Metaphor refers to when we are comparing two things without the use of as or like. We found many metaphors. One example is rainy tears.